All right, today for lesson 45 in chapter 7, we're going to be talking about logarithmic form. In the previous chapter, you started doing things that were in exponential form. Now we're going to take that and change that into what's called logarithmic form. Essentially, what a logarithm will do is it's going to talk about how many times do you need to multiply something to get another piece. So for instance, how many 2's do you need to multiply to get 8? Well, there would be 3 of them. So that's going to be written as a logarithm here. So how many times would I need to multiply 2 together in order to get 8? The answer would be 3. So these two things mean the same thing, that 2 times 2 times 2, or 2 to the third, is equal to 8, and log base 2 of 8 is equal to 3. So what we're going to do today is talk about switching from one form to the other, and what we'll explore in later on sections is why would you bother doing that? What's the purpose of creating a logarithm, and how does that sometimes make problems easier? So the first thing is, how do you switch from one form to the other? So when you have, again, the same example, 2 to the third is equal to 8, the base of your exponential form is going to be the base of your logarithm. The number after the equal sign is going to be the expression, and the exponent goes by itself. Okay, so this is just, instead of having it as numbers, this is just doing this with variables as well. You can pause and read through that. All right, so let's switch from one form to the other. So 5 squared is equal to 25. So again, the base of your exponential form will be the base of your logarithm. So you're going to have log base 5 of 25, and then the exponent goes on the other side. So log base 5 of 25 is equal to 2. So essentially, this goes to the other side, and the 25 comes back over to this side. So on this one, this will be log base 6 of 216 is equal to x. And this one will be log base a of c is equal to b. Okay, so the base of your exponent becomes the base of your logarithm. The exponent goes to the other side of the equals, and what it was equal to comes along to the same side as the logarithm. All right, opposite direction now. So when I want to change that to exponential form, 3 to the fourth is equal to 81. Okay, the base raised to the exponent is equal to the expression. So 19 to the x equals 287. So maybe think about this last one. Pause for a second if you want to see if you can come up with it in your head. But this one would be p to the r equals q. Okay, so what we're going to do for today is to take this idea of switching from one form to the other to actually evaluate what this is. So we're going to take what we did at the end of chapter 6, and now what we know about logarithms, and combine those two ideas together. So when I have log base 5 of 25, I want to know what that thing equals. So I'm going to call it some variable. I'm just going to call it x. Then you're going to take and switch this into exponential form. So 5 to the x is equal to 125. Then you'll change these to be common bases. 125 is 5 to the third. And now the two bases are the same, you can take the two exponents, set them equal to each other, and you would get x is equal to 3. Now some of them you're just going to be able to eyeball up and tell what those things are, not necessarily have all of these steps here, but at the beginning I would write all those steps out just to make sure that you know what you're doing. All right, so log base 2 of 32, set that equal to x, switch it into exponential form, take 32, make that 2 to a power, so that would be 2 to the fifth, take the two exponents, set them equal to each other, so you get x is equal to 5. All right, when you have this one, log of 100, that is the same thing as log base 10. So when no number is written there and it has the word log, it's an understood base 10. Okay, like so. So I'd set that equal to x. 10 to the x equals 100. Take the 100, switch that to 10 squared, so therefore x is equal to 10. All right, and then the last one in this here, ln is log base e. Okay, so anytime you see ln, that is log base e. So e to the x is equal to 1. Well, anything to the 0 power equals 1, so therefore x would equal 0. All right, that is switching from exponential to logarithmic form and vice versa, and then evaluating basic logarithms. That's lesson 45. Let me know if you have questions.